Behind me is a mountain of carpet, and every time I come ride at this place, so many people are like, why don't we have this in Texas? Why don't we have this in Florida? Why don't we have this in all of these places? And in this video, I'm going to just kind of talk about why these carpet mountains don't exist in more places. Before we talk about that, let's get a couple runs under our belt. Now, Liberty Snowflex here in Virginia is the only carpet snowboarding mountain we have in the United States. I know in Europe and other places around the world, this carpet snowboarding thing is super popular and a lot of people do it. But here in the US, Liberty, which has been here for a while, is the only one. And as you can tell behind me, no one rides it. It's completely dead. It's completely empty. And being in Virginia, you know, that's not the most popular state for skiing and snowboarding. You know, maybe if this was in Colorado, it'd be getting used more on a daily basis. But being here in Virginia, it doesn't seem to get ridden that often other than the college students here at the university. So if it's not doing well in Virginia, would it really do well in a place like Texas or Alabama, somewhere that has no skiers or snowboarders? Now really quick so you can see what this stuff is. It's a sheet of carpet that just has like bristles, and you kind of just ride these bristles, and they are about like almost an inch long, so you can like set edges and go heel and toe side edge. So there's these little spray holes too that spray water out, and then the water, you know, covers the prickles and it slides really well as well. So they're pumping water throughout this entire hill. So despite you being able to ride this stuff and, you know, go from your heel side edge to your toe side edge or ski down it, it actually is very challenging to ride. I'm a pretty solid snowboarder, and I know when I come ride Snowflex, despite all of these rad features, and I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, this looks amazing. My ability is about 1/3 of my actual ability because of how challenging it is to ride here. But we're at the top. Let's do another run. Now another reason too with Snowflex is, if you look around, this thing is 90% park oriented. You know, a lot of people are going to want a run, and you can ride down in between the features, but a lot of people, they don't want to have to be dodging rails or things like that. So because it looks like it should be all park riding, they just stay away as well. Now another issue specifically with Snowflex is I don't really see people coming and learning to ski and snowboard on this. Now I have been able to go check out the carpet treadmill places in Denver. Those are starting to pop up, and that stuff does ride exponentially different than Snowflex ride. I don't understand how. It actually looks very similar, and it's actually a shorter, softer carpet material, but it's very similar at the same time. But it uses the same concept of like spraying the carpet and then getting it wet, and then you can slide on it better. But that for learning, I think, is actually huge, and you can actually like get the basics dialed at one of those treadmill places and then go to the mountain, and then riding snow will be a lot easier. Here though, when you're learning to ski and snowboard, you really need to use your edges, and here it's just not really an option. Like anytime you go 90 degrees, you're slipping out. Hey, that's pretty good. So another issue with these carpet mountains is the carpet eventually gets worn down. The maintenance to run one of these and replace things is probably very high. I don't know exactly, but you can look right here. This carpet has been ripped and stripped, and like this piece right here, you know, you can see there's squares, needs to be replaced. And so what I've seen from these carpet mountains is in areas like the one I'm sitting on, like not very ridden all the time, they'll leave these like worn down pieces, but the high trafficked areas that probably wear down way faster need to be replaced very often. So I couldn't imagine the yearly cost and like what sections they replace, but it's got to be pretty expensive to be replacing whole sections of the mountain consistently due to, you know, people skiing and snowboarding them. Now there's another reason why I personally think these wouldn't do well or don't do well in the United States. and that is because of mindset. There's a lot of people that have like this very thankful, I can't believe I even have this opportunity, and I'm gonna take advantage of it, and that's why I continue to come to Snowflex over the years, and I love coming and riding this. It's just so cool, and it's unique, and it's different. But I have greatly experienced over my 15 years of snowboarding, 6 years doing it professionally, that people only ski and snowboard when it's good. Like, they do not want to ride the bad snow. They don't care, like, especially in Colorado, you know, it's got to be prime powder conditions. Don't even call me. Don't even invite me. I don't want to be there. So some people, mainly Americans, are too boozy to ride fake carpet snow. They want the real deal or nothing. Get it out of here. And so that's, I think, one reason why it's not doing as well, or it could be doing better, or it's not doing well.
The dirtier the carpet, the better.
The dirtier the carpet, the better. How crazy is that? So in conclusion, why do these carpet mountains not pop up more across the United States? Why don't you see them in Texas, Colorado? Places you would think, like, it's a no-brainer. Why, like, this would work in Colorado? And truly, I don't think it would. I think the cost to operate versus the amount of people that actually would use the facility just doesn't exist. And I've come to Snowflex a lot of times, and if it wasn't for the college, this wouldn't be here. And that's a big reason why I'm so thankful that it is here, and I do continue to come back, because what a blessing to be able to come out and snowboard in September. So if you have the opportunity, you're interested, you have the money, come rip this place. It's so much fun. And with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for shredding with me today. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. YouTube is going to give you a very special video at the end of this card. Why don't you click on that and watch it? It's literally for you.